A 12th standard student. Today we are going to learn 2.3 the poem The Inkscape Rock. Let's see icebreakers activity. Prepare a word register related to marine life. Here we have to write the related words for the marine life. Here one has given to us sailors. You may write there mariner, ship, boat, sail, deck, wheel, nil. You may write there also port, boat, ship, like that. The function of lighthouse functions. One has given to us to show the direction. Another you have to write to warn of danger for navigation. Next, discuss in pairs the various famous rocks in the world and mention the places where they are. Famous rocks: place, Balancing Rock, Mahabalipuram, Vivekanandam Rock, Kanyakumari. Ayers Rock, Central Australia, Giants Causeway, Northern Ireland, Singiria, Sri Lanka. You may write there. Next activity: narrate in the class a story about someone who destroyed or spoiled someone else's good work. In the class, you have to narrate the story. The someone has destroyed or spoiled the someone's good work. Discuss in pairs and groups the following expressions. Take the help of your teachers. As you sow, so shall you reap. Crime gets its own punishment. What goes around comes around. Tit for tat. Evil digs a pit for others but falls into the same. All these are items or proverbs. They all convey the same meaning. They all mean that when a person acts with a certain intention, the result will be the same as the action. If the intentions are good of that person, then the persons will benefit from rewards or good rewards they will get. If the intention are evil, he will be punished. Now see about the Robert Saudi. He was born in 1774 and died in 1843. He was born in Bristol, England. He was the son of a drapers educated at Westminster School and Balliol College, Oxford. This poet Robert Southey was born in England and he has taken the education from the Westminster School and Balliol College, and he has also taken the education from the Oxford University. He was a poet laureate of England from 1813 to 1843. Some of his short poems, like The Scholar, The Battle of Blenheim's, Bishop Hatto, The Inkscape Bell, The Inkscape Rock, etc., are very popular with the school children. His the famous poems, The Scholar, The Battle of Blenheim, Blenheim, Bishop Sato, The Inkscape Rock, these are the famous in the school children. The Inkscape Rock is a ballad. It is the story of the 14th century attempt by the abbot of Aberbrothok to install a warning bell on Inkscape, a notorious sandstones reef about 11 miles 18 kilometers off the east coast of Angus, Scotland, near Dundee and Fife, occupied by the Bell Rocks lighthouse. This poem, Inkscape Rock, the Inkscape Rock was is the ballad, and this is the in that poem there is the story of 14th century of abbot of Aberbrothok. He has the put the bell on that Inkscape Rock. Saudi was inspired by the legendary story of a pirate who removed the bell on the Inkscape Rock placed by the abbot of Aberbrothok. The poem gives us a message that those who do wrong things will meet with due punishment. See the poem, The Inkscape Rock. No stir in the air, no stir in the sea. The ship was as still as she could be. Her sails from heaven received no motion. Her keel was steady in the ocean. In the air there is no any movement or smooth, or also that time there is calmness in the sea also, and all the ships were still at the shore without either sign or sound of their shock. The waves flowed over the Inkscape Rock, so little they rose, so little they fell. They did not move the Inkscape Bell. You can see in that picture there is the Inkscape Bell on that Inkscape Rock, and there was in the here there is the calmness, and the sea is also calm, the quiet. There is no waves in the sea, and the waves are little, and these waves rose a little, and they could not reach towards that Inkscape Bell, and so these waves could not move or did not move the Inkscape Bell. The abbot of Aberbrothok had placed that bell on the Inkscape Rock on a buoy in the storm. It floated and swung, and over the waves its warning rung. On that Inkscape Rock, about Aberbrothok, that person has placed this bell. About means head of abbey of monks. Abbey buildings where monks or nuns live or used to live, and that monks Aberbrothok, he had placed that bell on that Inkscape Rock. On buoy in the storm it floated and swung. Buoy means floating objects anchored in the sea to mark dangerous place. that Bale had placed to show the dangerous place, and that boy means that Bale is showing dangerous in the storm. There is the dangerous place, and it floated and swung. When there is danger, then that bell is floating and swung, and over the waves its worn rung, and that bells they in the waves or in the sea, the sailors could hear, and that waves its warning rung. And when there are more or the big waves in the sea, then this bell is ringing. When the rock was hit by the surgy swell, the mariners heard the warning bell, and thence they knew the perilous rock and blessed the abbot of Aberbrothok. When this rock hid due to the surgy swell, surgy means sudden and great rise in the level of the sea. When there are the big waves in the sea, due to that waters, the big waves, that rocks hide comes under in the water. The mariners hear the warning bell, and due to that big waves, that bells rung, and the mariners, the sailors hear that warning bell, and they knew the perilous rock, and then that sailors knew that there is the rock or the dangerous rock, and so that they turn their ships or the boat, and they blessed to the abbot of Aberbrothok. He had placed their bell, so that they blessed to him all the sailors. The sun in heavens was shining high. All things were joyful on that day. The sea birds screamed as they wheeled around, and there was joy in their sounds. That day there were the joyful things all around, and in the sky that day the sun was looking shiny, and the seabirds they were screamed as they wheeled around, and there was joy in their sound, and also the joy or happiness in the seabird screams also there. That day the boy of the Inchcape Bell was seen, a darker speck on the ocean's green. Sir Ralph the rower ocked his deck, and he fixed his eyes on the darker speck. And that dangerous boy, the boy of the Inchcape Bell, was seen, and that danger or that bell was seen from that sea, and darker speck on the ocean green. On that green ocean, there is thus a speck, a tiny dot. This bell is looking like tiny dot, and Sir Ralph the rower ocked his deck, and that time that Sir Ralph the rower, as a sea pirate, the sea robber, he was walking on his ship's deck, and he fixed his eyes on the darker speck, and on that tiny spot on that Inchcape Bell he had fixed his eyes. He felt the cheering power of spring. It made him whistle, it made him sing. His heart was mirthful to excess, but the rover's mirth was weakness. See, due to that spring atmosphere or nice atmosphere, he felt cheering or cheerful, and due to his happy mood, he was whistling and he was also singing. But in his heart, there is the mirthful to excess, and that mirth was bad or the weakness. His eyes was on the Inchcape float. Quoth his my men, put out the boat and row me to the Inchcape rock, and I shall plug the abode of Aberbrothok. And still his that Sir Ralph the rower's eyes was fixed on that Inchcape floating or Inchcape bell, and quoth means said, he said to his sailor or the mariner, and that is put out the boat, and so the mariners row the Inchcape. He said that row him to the Inchcape rock, and he said that I want to plug the abort of Aberbrothok. The boat is lowered, the boatmen's row, and to the Inchcape rock they go. Sir Ralph bent over from the boat, and he cut the bell from the Inchcape float, and according to his instructions, his mariner, his sailors lowered here the boat, and they went near the Inchcape rock, and Sir Ralph went from his boat, and he had cut the bell from the Inchcape floating or Inchcape bell. He had cut from his boat. Down snuck the bell with a gurgling sound. The bubbles rose and burst around. Quoth Sir Ralph, the next who comes to the rock won't bless the abode of Aber, Aberbrothok. And due to his cutting of the bell, Inchcape bell, that bell fall in the water, gurgling sound that was in the that line there is the onoma- onomatopoeia, this figure of speech, and that bell was fall in that waters, gurgling, making gurgling sound, and also in the water there were the bubbles. And Sir Ralph said, the next who comes to the rock won't bless the abode of Aberbrothok. And he said that when other sailors came there, then they will not bless to the abode of Aberbrothok. Sir Ralph the rower sailed away. He scoured the sea for many a day, and now grown rich with plundered store, he steers his course for Scotland's shore. That Sir Ralph the rower, the robber, sailed his ship in the far away in the sea. He scored, travelled freely, energetically for ships to rob, and in the sea he travelled freely, energetically for robbing the other ships. For many days he was in the sea, and now grown rich with plunder's store, and due to robbing things, plundered stored big amount of looted wealth. Due to the big amount of looted wealth, he becomes rich person. He steers his course of the course for Scotland shore, and steers, directs the course of the ship. And now he had turned his ship's direction towards the Scotland shore. So thick earth heads, O air spread the sky, thus they cannot see the sun on high. The wind hath blown a gale all day, at evening it hath died away. And when they returned toward the Scotland shore, that times in the sky there were the heads, that means thin mist spread in the sky. They cannot see the sun on high, and in the far away in the sky they cannot see the sun. And also the wind hath blow a gale all day, and that day there were the big wind blowing in the sea. At evening it hath died away, and this wind becomes more dangerous in the evening. On the deck the rower takes his stand, so dark it is they see no land. Quoth Sir Ralph, it will be lighter soon, for there is the dawn of the rising moon. And that robber was on the deck of his ship. He had stand there, and so dark it is they see no land, and they cannot see the land from the sea. They were entangled in the mist. And Sir Ralph said, it will be lighter soon. The mist will be lighter, for there is the dawn of the rising moon, and after that there will be the moon rise in the sky. Canst hear, said one, the breakers roar, for methinks we should be near the shore. Now where we are I cannot tell, but I wish I could hear the escape bell. And the sailor or mariner of that boat is saying that I cannot hear the bell or the breaker sound. I cannot hear the waves, the breaker waves sound. For methinks means it seems to me, according to him, we should be near the shore, and he think that we should near the shore. Now where we are I cannot tell, and see that person is saying that I cannot tell where we are actually, but I wish I could hear the escape bell. And that person is wish or desire to hear the escape bell. They hear no sound, the swell is strong, though the wind hath fallen, they drift along, till the vessel strikes with shivering shock. O Christ, it is thus escape rock. And the, all the peoples from that boat or ship, including Sir Ralph Rower, they could not hear the sound of the due to the swell. They could not hear the sound of the swell. Though the wind hath fallen, they drift along, and there were the big wind, and due to that big wind, they fallen and drift move slowly. Due to that wind, they could fall in the water, so they drifting their boat slowly till the vessel strikes with a shivering shocks. However, they drifting their boat slowly The boat's vessel strikes with a shivering shock, and that time the person is saying that, "Oh God, oh Christ, it is the Inkscape rock." The sailor is saying, "Oh Christ, it is the Inkscape rock." Sir Ralph the rower tore his hair. He cursed himself in his despair. The waves rush in every side. The ship is sinking beneath the tide. And Sir Ralph Rower himself, he had towed, towed means pulled hard, he had pulled hard his own hair, and he had begun to curse himself for his bad things, or for his deed, what he had done. The waves rush in every side. In that boat, the waves rushed in every side. The ship is sinking beneath the tide, and you can see in that picture the ship is sinking beneath the tide, beneath the water. But even in his dying fear, one dreadful sound could the rower hear, a sound as if with the escape bell the devil below was ringing his knell. And while dying in uh, while dying in the water, Sir Ralph Rower, he had heard a dreadful sound, and a sound as if with the escape bell the devil below was ringing his knell, and this sound was looking like escape bell, that is, the devil below was ringing his nail. That means the devil, he himself was ringing that bell. He is feeling like that. Nail means the sound of a bell rings solemnly after death or at a funeral announcement of death. And that bell he heard, he could feel that the devil is ringing that bell.